Hello, Michael.
Hello, Daniel.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm okay, I'm fine. Thank you.
And I'm all right. There are a lot of people today.
Yeah.
So
So,
what?
what is the topic for today?
Today we are speaking about curious things in our world. So, uh, things that can be made both by nature and by human being, but the set of these curious things makes our world wonderful. So, Michael, I'd like to ask you, um, do you consider our world as a wonderful?
Wonderful.
So, is it wonderful?
Yeah, I think we can say so. Because if you think from the opposite side, this is not wonderful. Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah,
Not so. You think that it's wonderful, yes?
yeah, yeah.
And what things make our world wonderful?
So,
Just
I
if
don't know,
we
maybe nature. So, some.
only nature, yes? So if
Yeah.
we divide our nature into some parts,
Yeah,
or our
it
world into
look
some
like
parts,
a moon, how to say, moon view or moon place or how to say it, paysage.
landscape.
Yeah, like a moon landscape. Yeah, maybe it's not so interesting.
So and what about people? Do people make our world wonderful? Oh no.
Not not often. So I think it's maybe. Of course, we have people who do who can make our world wonderful, looks wonderful, yeah, and mm, we have a lot of such kind of people, but it's like 1% from the
Of all
whole.
people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not so many people.
So for you, nature is better than people. It's better to enjoy nature than people.
You know, if you see some person, it's very hard to understand what they how to say what they что он собой представляет, what they
About the inner world of this person. So you mean that
yeah.
inner world of this
Could you
person,
write
her mind, her character, her aims.
could you write this word in the chat? Inner world.
Yes. And I see Mary here, and I didn't say hello to her inner world.
Mary.
Yes, hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Mary. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
And I'm fine. So we just already told about curious things in our world and that make our world wonderful. Do you think, Mary, is our world wonderful?
Yes, I think so.
And you agree with Michael. So, and what makes our world wonderful?
If our world will be little bit different, our world stop exist.
But so Michael has already told that for him, so he enjoyed nature in this world, and we discussed nature and people. And Michael told that he uh, didn't think that people brought happiness to our world and made it wonderful. So, what about you?
Michael enjoy nature.
Yes.
More than people. I say it's easily to understand. When you see the nature, it's like a wonder. Yeah. So,
So,
what do
what do you like more, Mary? People or nature?
I don't know. It's not compare things, I think.
you?
Because people is nature. So it's
So
one
it's a
thing.
kind of nature, I agree, but sometimes people spoil our nature and they're not very good in these situations.
Yes, people will spoil nature. Some people fix some stuff, and but I can't compare. For me, better good people with me and good nature around.
So, and today we're going to discuss several curious things that you can find in our world, and I'm giving you a link to follow, and we're going to read about them. So, have you got it?
Yes.
So let's start with the first short story about the world's scariest view. So, Mary, can you read it for us?
Yes. First tower in Chicago is America's tallest building.
Tallest.
Building. It is 420 meters tall and has 108 stories. The owners of the building have just built a glass observation desk on the 1,003 floors. It's designed to make people feel as if they were floating above the city.
Above the city.
Above the city, to give them a floating sensation. The ledge is already attracting up to 25,000
only 25,000.
25,000 visitors a day. As one of the visitors said, it's like walking on ice. On the first step, you feel you're going to fall.
So, thank you, Mary. And what do you think about it? Is it a good idea to build such building? So,
Yes,
have you
why not?
looked at the pictures?
Yes, I know.
So,
It's
do you
like
see
walking.
feet that stand on above the city? And it seems to me that they fly.
I don't think they feel like they fly. They feel like they fall because it's very scary, I think.
So, and Michael,
Some
my
people.
question is, are you afraid of height?
Yeah, I think I prefer maybe a lower highest. So, or how to say right, lower.
Maybe to go to on the earth, maybe.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but not in the sky.
Yeah. But sometimes it's interesting to see, and when I visit some buildings, so it's great and picturable views from the window. So maybe it's like advantages, yeah, advantage of this tall high building, yeah. So the view from the window.
Yes. And I see new person with us, so just unfortunately, Mary also, yes?
Yeah.
Hello, Mary. Mary, do you hear us? So it seems to me that Mary has some problems with sound, so just, or she doesn't have it anymore. So, Mary, just, it's difficult to identify one Mary from another. So, Mary, who hears me. So, what do you think? Are you afraid of height?
No, I very like hairs, and I very like very hair very tall place, and I all the time like view and climb. For me, I don't afraid.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
So so if you had an opportunity, would you climb this building? And would you visit this place where it's possible to be?
It's noisy.
So do you really think that it's noisy in the sky?
No. I could you repeat because
So
it
if
was
you had
noisy.
an opportunity, would you visit this building? And
Yes, I think yes. Why not? It's interesting. I know about Big Canyon and about also glass plate. I don't know how to say glass floor, and you can see in down. But you understand me? Big Canyon in America,
Yes.
and it's also very high, and it's very interesting that people who afraid how to
Heights.
say heights.
Heights.
It's very, I think, not comfortable, but still very good.
So I think that I can agree with you because I'd like to visit this place, but I'm a bit afraid of heights. But I think that it will be nice, really. So, and Michael, you have already told that you are afraid of heights, but if you had an opportunity, would you visit this place?
So as I say, sometimes I visit. So maybe it's not so far, but it's interesting to see. But for me, it's too much. So
Too much. Too high.
I don't understand when the people, it's okay where you can see something, but I saw a lot of situation when the people take a picture and they see only the clouds from this building. So
But I think that people visit something just for two purposes. One of these is to see, and one more is to feel. So for me, this building is just to feel that you are flying, to feel that you are falling. So just not to see. But as far as I see, there is a great view for the city, for the Chicago. So just it seems.
so could you repeat about the cities? What did you say? No.
Good view.
I've missed something. So Michael, can you repeat?
I asked you to repeat something.
I think that I see great view for Chicago. So on the picture from this building. So it's not a sky, not just a skies, and I see city, I see buildings, I see some things. So I think it's beautiful here.
Yeah. No. As I say, usually this building from this building are very good views.
Yeah, good. So the second little story is about the shortest alphabet in the world. So Michael, can you read it for us? Or
Alphabet. So where is it? Okay.
there is me and
Okay. Bougainville is the largest island in Solomon, a group of South Pacific islands north east of Australia. The island's native use an alphabet of only 11 letters. This alphabet has 5 vowels and 6 vowels and 6 consonants. How easy it would be with an alphabet of only 11 letters.
So just I have great question for you. So does alphabet characterize the life? of these people, and in general. So, what does alphabet reflect? Mary, what do you think about it?
Second. Okay. Alphabet. We have, we have previously very long alphabet, but now it's very short because we.
I can't tell it's very short because there is 33 letters here, so.
But before we have much
bigger
much bigger alphabet, because some few letter can say us a big word. I read some. I think it's culture. How to наследие? I forgot this word. Legacy.
I can write it. Legacy.
Heritage. I think
it's possible to use in this.
I think alphabet is cultural heritage for nature, because we know about China, and if some culture live very long time, but sometimes it's eliminate, сокращаться, yes?
Oh, it stops.
Restrict. Oh, not restrict. Okay, something wrong with me today. So, I think it's about its culture, our alphabet. We know about some tribe who live in island, and they don't have digitals, and some who can't see angles. So different people, different.
So abuse, Mary, but just I have a question. So we imagine this tribe, yes, and its alphabet has only 11 letters. So what can we tell about life of these people?
Life?
So, life, yes.
Why it's usual life? Maybe they not. But I think it's because some people, some letter has combination. Like we have two letter, but they have one letter instead our two letter. So I think it's okay.
So, and Michael, what do you think? Can alphabet characterize the life?
Hard to say. I think we have the same situation with the English alphabet, because then more shorter is this alphabet, then more easy to learn this language, because it's like easy to use to pronounce or spell something, yeah.
But it seems to me that really, if the alphabet consists only with 11 letters, it means that there are not so many words in their speech, and it means that their life is very not easy, but simply. Yeah. So I'm not sure that they have computers. I'm not sure that they have, I don't know, some maybe kitchen utensils or some, I don't know. I think that they really live simply, so without any.
But it's like a low level, because if these persons are like aborigines, or how to say it, so of course it's like people who lived I don't know 5,000 years ago. So and they need to use a lot of words in this community. So But we have the level as in English, which helps to learn it easy. And it's like advantages of short alphabet. Not, you know, if you can see on Chinese or Japanese, how to say this science, no, it's not a science, иероглифы, как правильно сказать?
I think it is possible to use signs or hieroglyphs.
Hieroglyphs. So it's much more difficult, yeah, to learn it. And
but as far as I know, there is a logic in these hieroglyphs. So just if you understand the logic of its building, there is no problem for you to learn it. So just you have to study a lot about it. So.
But not so many people can, or maybe they don't know. I think people want to know Chinese, maybe language. So, but it's usually hard.
So let it be. And the third, our short story is about school years around the world. So, Mary, it's for you.
Okay. School years around the world. Some child run the happier than others. They have more holidays and less classes. Here are some exams. China examples. Country school years. China. Yes.
China.
251 days. Japan. 243 days. Korea. 220 days.
Israel.
How correct? 2050 days. Germany 2010 days. Russia 2010 days. United States 1080 days.
100.
100.
And what do you think about, does the quality of education depend on quantity of days?
No, I don't think that is very main factor. I think more better to have a good teacher and good wishes.
Aims, purpose,
willing just to learn.
And Michael, what's your opinion?
So could you repeat?
Does the quality of education depend on quantity of days when children learn something and attend school?
Dates?
Yes. So we've just read about school year in different countries. So in China, Japan, Russia, United States, and they're different really. So what do you think? Does the quality of education depend on quantity of days when children attend school?
So I think it's not dates. It's not very important because you know it's more about the hours of working process. So
you agree with Mary?
Yeah.
And I ask both of you because I know next to nothing about the system of education in China. Maybe you know what's about quality of education in China. So Mary, maybe you know something.
No, I don't know about China education. I know about second education. Even after school, it's very big problem because it's very expensive. So a small amount of people learn in university. But about school, I don't know nothing.
So maybe Michael knows something.
About what?
About system of education in China and about quality of education in China. So we have the graphic when it is shown
I
that
know only one of how they to try to learn English. So because I have a discussion of on this topic, not so maybe how to say last time. So I know that the China's government attract the foreign teachers, yeah, to.
I've also thought about it.
Yeah. But as I understand, it's like a little town and not a villages, but little town, yeah, towns. So, but usually these children don't know English, and this teacher don't know Chinese. It's like
So how do they understand each other?
yeah, and it's like non-verbal communication. They show something. They like say hello, and very low level. Yeah, you know.
I know, but just I studied at university, and there is one guy from China. He is in our group, and he told us a little bit about education in China, and it's really quite strange system of education because for children it's allowed to sleep at lessons. So if a child falls asleep, no one tries to wake up this child. So it's forbidden to use mobile phones. Just so if you are uh, 18 years old, it's allowed for you to use it. But if you're under this age, it's forbidden for you. So I even don't know how to my altitude to this system of education, but it's really very strange. And so look at the countries, so China, Japan, Korea, Germany, Russia, United States. So maybe you know about system of education in some of these countries and which country, Mary.
I know about German. That they
And what is about Germany?
I don't know about little student pupil, but for some after some age they can drink beer on the lesson between lessons, but maybe one bottle and it's normal.
Oh, it's the place where I want to study and I want to learn. So, and maybe anything else?
I don't know. No.
Just about beer?
Yes,
And
because my friend was studying in German.
And what can you tell
All
about?
Russian students can drink beer.
No, because I think they do it in normal way, not like our students.
Sounds like an impossible thing. So I don't believe it.
Okay, I found and send you.
So send me the video.
A little glass.
No, one bottle, not more.
So, and what can you tell about the system of education in Ukraine? So, Michael.
In Ukraine?
Yes.
So, what you want to hear from me?
Is it a good system of education? Does it have any advantages, disadvantages? So, is it suitable for you? Did you enjoy the system of education when you were a schoolboy?
So, for me, it's you know, it depends on the university. So, and it depends on the teacher, or I see the different situations. I saw the different situations, so it's hard
Does
to.
our system of education give good knowledge for students, for pupils?
So I think it's possible, but it's you know, if the student want to learn, because we have a lot of situation when people study for taking the papers and who which
I have a diploma, people here.
you know,
I'm a
it's like
cool person.
for their future work, and they want to make any diplomas, so and sometimes they want only pay money for this teacher and don't spend time. So and I agree with this situation. So if it's not interesting for you, okay, you just need to.
But Michael, just so imagine, so you have maybe, let it be headache, yes, and you want to visit doctor to treat your headache. You go to the hospital, you visit a doctor, and this doctor just bought his diploma. So,
No.
do you agree with your statement in this situation when you need the help from this person?
It's hard to say. Maybe the best teacher will be the practice for this, because you know it's hard to imagine the person which read books or hear some information from the teacher, and after that they go to the cabinet, not a cabinet, doctor's room, or how to say, and from this time they work very, very well and do. I think all of this person need to have a practice, and these practice are like most useful in their future works. So, but doctors, it's not so interesting. Of course, you can say about surgery or something like that. And it's dangerous for people. But it's happened when the not so good doctors and people try to do something which they don't know how to do it.
Sometimes it really happens. And Mary, what about you? What's your attitude to our system of education?
I think we have terrible system of education and terrible level of education, because for us really important paper and not knowledge people. And when we spoke with Thomas, I don't know, a few weeks ago, it's another teacher from America, and he told us that he never.
No, just correct me if I'm wrong. He's without hair, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he told us that he never cheated in university, and I was very surprised because for me it's unbelievable, because all people in my university all time cheating, and
did you cheat?
of course I don't know any person who never never cheated.
Have never cheated, yes.
So for me, it's really surprise because in this country people really want to learn and they can choose subject, but in our country it's impossible. And in our country, some teachers give you opportunity to cheat. So it's because they want when you copyright the notes, it's more important than you know something about this subject. So I think it's very terrible situation, but it's cool. It's more badly now because I sometimes speak with children and understand that level education very low. So I think it's bad.
Unfortunately, yes, it's... Oh, and our next short story is about floating markets. So, Michael, as far as I remember, it's your turn to read.
Okay. Once again, floating markets. So,
Floating markets.
Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, has floating markets where people sell things from boats. They are all colorful and noisy.
So, do you see the picture when there are a lot of boats, yep,
Yeah.
on the river? So, how do you think, what do you think? Is it comfortable to sell and buy things in such a way?
Hard to say. Maybe they are think that it's comfortable because you know if it's water around you, so of course it's more comfortable than move this how to say things or товары these goods I don't know through the
It's also possible to say.
what?
It's possible to say products and it's possible to say goods, yes.
So through the bridges or something like that. So for their region, I think it's okay because you know sometimes they live on these floating houses. Yes, so I think it's like usual thing for their life.
And Mary, what do you think? Is it comfortable?
I don't know, it's comfortable or no. But if some stuff fall down, it's you can to turn up it, and you know it's very dirty. I think because water is very good environment for microbes, and it's I think very dirty place because it's product and it's stuff. It's product which people
To be
eat.
clean.
Yes.
But can you find any advantages? And Michael, it's also the question for you. Can you find any advantages of selling products in such a way?
Maybe it's mobile. They all time move.
Easy to move, yes.
So
A
they
lot
can
of clients, yep. So
just change
while
clients.
you're floating through the river, there are a lot of different clients.
Not in one place. I don't know. Maybe it's something unusual and it attracts tourists.
Attracts people, customers. And Michael, your advantages?
So the same. So you know if maybe if it's like food, no, if it's like seafood, yeah. So maybe they it's easy to take it from the another.
Water, yes.
What?
From the water, yes. If it's fish, for example, yes.
I think maybe they take it from the another how to say sellers or something like that. Yeah, sellers.
Yes, sellers.
So maybe if when we have the situation, somebody. А как ловит рыбу? Что-то я забыл. Somebody fishing and they how to say not a swim. What?
I don't know what you want to say.
Плывут, подплывают на лодке и забирают. Swim, not a swim. It's
Not
like
go.
float.
Float. There is this word in the, so it calls floating markets. It means markets which float. Float means swim, but not swim.
So it's easy to take this product from the sellers.
So just we could find advantages of this way. So it's good for us. And the next about robot teacher. So Mary.
Okay. The world's first robot tutor is very popular with pupils at Japanese schools. One people describe it says Caesar.
I think Saya because it's the name. Yes.
Okay. Saya as pretty, and another said that she was a bit scary but fun, while another said that he couldn't believe he was getting touched by a robot.
Teach, not taught.
Oh, okay. Taught by a robot. Professor Hiroshi
Kobayashi.
Of Tokyo's University of Science, who was been making the robot for 15 years, said the children are not afraid of Saya at all. They don't see her as a humanoid. They see her as a human. They were very happy and surprised when she was able to call their names. They treat Saya like a real teacher. The robot is able to talk, move her head, and respond to questions. She uses around 300 phrases and has a vocabulary of 700 words. She can look happy, sad, angry, surprised, and programmed to respond to words and questions.
So, Mary, what do you think about it? Is it a good idea to change teachers for robots?
I don't know. I think for teacher very important it's a personal approach, and I think it's not really a good idea. But I see modern version. How to say?
Yes,
version. This robot it was sell in supermarket. So she sell. I don't remember. Perfume, but I'm not sure. It looks like real, really. I saw video about robot in Japanese. I don't know, but for teacher, I think it's not really a good idea because teacher all time work with people and it's really necessary
but
to.
It's difficult for teacher to cope with his work really because all the time you have to communicate with children, but you understand that not all of these children are good and have good behavior. So maybe it's better when not humanoid without any feelings communicates with them.
You know, we have one book about this problem. It's I, Robot, called about teacher robot, not teacher, kindergarten. No, I think it's really have to be people because if it's difficult to person to be teacher, they shouldn't work in this work.
Really, I know no one person for whom it's easy to be teacher. Really.
I think some teacher really burn to be teacher, but some teacher, if it's very hard for them, maybe better they look for another job because it's bad for teacher and bad for children.
So, and Michael, what do you think? Is it a good idea to change teachers for robots?
Hard to say. No, maybe not now, but in the future it's possible.
So, do you think they can teach our children in a right way? And
you know, I think now the robots more clever than and it's possible to show through these robots more information and it will more right, yeah, more right information. So.
But this innovation happened in Japan. But can you imagine the robot working in Ukraine or Russia? So, Michael.
Working in which place?
In Russia or in Ukraine. So it was invented in Japanese, and this humanoid works in Japanese. So they have their mentality, but is it possible for our children in Ukraine and in Russia with?
So, as I say, in the future it will be okay.
So you believe in progress?
Sometimes when I saw the materials, it's hard to see the difference between the normal skin or synthetic skin. It looks the same. So you in the future you cannot understand it's a robot or it's a real person. So
it's your opinion, but it seems to me that it's difficult to lie to our children because they know exactly what is what and where is real person and where is unreal person, even if they are identical.
We need to see. So
they have some feeling, I don't know, children's feeling. So, world's smallest car, Michael.
So, where is it? Okay. A British man has created the world's smallest car. It's only 99 centimeters tall and 66 centimeters long. Perry Watkins was
who has
already broken the record for the world's lowest car 3 times, can now drive his newest invention on public roads.
So, and my question is, do you like cars?
No, I really dislike because of course I you know, I like it in the meaning it's like if it's used just to travel, to remove to another place, like things which help you.
Like a way of moving, yes?
Yeah. So it's the same like a bus or metro, So
maybe a bit more comfortable, yes.
and, no, not really, because you know these traffic jams. It's really it's a spending of time. Yeah.
And
As for me, I'm not a driver, so because I like maybe not a dislike. So for me, it's not interesting. It's how to say disturb me from the thinking. Yeah.
So
I mean, not a process of driving, but you need to see around and.
it's a difficult process, really. If Alexander were with us, he would explain us.
Yeah.
But he managed even to visit our classes driving without any disturbing feelings,
So,
I guess.
you know, maybe in the future I will try, but now it's not interesting for me.
I got it. And Mary, do you like cars?
Yes.
Can you drive?
No. I only like cars.
Only like cars. And if you had an opportunity to choose which way to travel, what would you choose? So maybe car, choose car, airplane, bus, and train.
Train.
So I like car, but I'd like to travel by train. At this moment, the love to car is finished.
I know, but if it's travel, it's more comfortable to travel by train for me.
So, and let's read the last story. Let's read about a Lego mosaic for J.K. Rowling. Mary, get on to write.
Okay. Lego mosaic for J.K. Rowling.
Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. A mosaic of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books, has been made out of 38,000 Lego bricks. According to a survey, John Rowling is the most popular person among British teens. He is followed by high school musical star Zac Efron. U.S. President Barack Obama was voted the third greatest hero. The star of the Harry Potter films, actor Daniel Radcliffe, was in the top 10 at number 8 on the list.
So what do you think? Why is she so popular? Mary?
It's story for teens, so I think it's because it's mystery story. When I read it first, it was interesting for me. Maybe because I don't know. I studied at school and I was young, and it's like some fairy tale. It was really interesting.
So you have read, yes, Harry Potter?
Yes, I have
Michael,
read.
what about you? Have you read this book?
No, and I don't don't have such plans. So.
So really, I'm also haven't read this book, and so maybe just let Mary explain us why it's so magic. And so she starts, but unfortunately we didn't allow her to finish.
No, you know, it's a kind of promotion. When I think it's promotion. It's work like so. When they start to you know, when it's go to the market and after that make way for some articles, it's like review about this, good for children. So, and every parent wants to buy it, and you know, and as a um, different books, it sounds like if you read the books, it's good, yeah. And for me, it's become popular through this. We have another kind, but you know, sometimes it's the writers write good. It's like maybe have a good style of writing, yeah. But as I understand, it's something difficult to say a good style about the books for children about
maybe if you haven't read the book, maybe you have watched the film.
No.
No?
Because I don't focus on it because it's I think it's this kind of story. It's not for me. It's hard because all time I think it's spending of time when I spend
For me,
it.
it's a Christmas story. It's good to watch the New Year. So it
No.
makes my mood, maybe. And Mary, so if you're the only person who reads this book, so I have a question for you about this book. Actually, there is opinion that Harry Potter is the Bible of the 21st century. Can you agree with it, and how can you explain this statement?
No, I disagree. It's only book for children. I don't know, maybe when this book appear, I was in this age like Harry Potter in this age. So for me it was interesting because it's like its book exactly for me was in this in that moment when this book appeared. I don't know, appeared.
Why do you think that is for you? That this was for you?
Because I was, I don't know, 9 years old.
But which parts are interesting for you?
First part was like, because he was like in my age, and no, maybe he was 7 and I maybe 8 years old, and so it was really interesting because
If it was in real life, you could be your friends, yep, so you found it a bit common to you.
and it was something new in this moment because it's you know, Tolkien was in this moment maybe little hard for understanding, but in this genre it's something appropriate was for me, and I read, I don't know, I still sometimes read some fairy tales, and for me it's interesting still because I can compare it and understand more. Something really still interesting for me, but I don't know, I not want read Harry Potter now it's not for me, but when I was young it was okay and I read this book.
So for you it's only a book, just a funny book, yes? Because
Yes.
some people really look for some philosophical great meaning of this.
No, I don't see any
And
in this book. It's just book, that's all. And you know, Tolkien it's more better than the Lord of Ring. It's more better because we have another subject line. I don't know how to say.
plot maybe.
Story. Story.
So I think it's more better now.
And it was our last short story, and I hope you spent your time with fun looking for some curious things in our world. And I think that our world is full of such things, so it's not the last lesson about curious things of our world and about some wonders of our world. So thank you that you were with me.
So, yeah, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.